Hello everybody, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. My nickname's Corn. Yes, corn, like corn on the cob. Cornelia, Cornelius, corn, corn dog. That's me. So, I have been asked, not only myself, but some of my subbies have been asked, is that her real name? That is my nickname, but it is in one of my real names. I have more than 2 names. So anywho, isn't that exciting? Oh, sorry, I put myself to sleep. So today, remember I have the giveaway that Handsome has to pick our winner this week of the bows that are in pink die cuts. And what I've done, thought we could do the card together. Now, you all, if you've been here before, you all know I am a very slow crafter. I mean, like a slow. That's just who I am. So I know that the quicker the video, the more a lot of people like it. So I do things ahead of time so that this is not a 2 or 3 hour video where you all be like, no, I don't think so. So what I have done so far, this paper right here, since this is a gift, and plus it has all this wonderful glitter bows on it. This paper I purchased at Home Goods, and it is called, there's the bottom of the roll of gift paper, Molly and Rex, okay, puts this out. And it was designed in the USA. Cool. And I just, you know me, and I love the pink bows the best, personally. And I'm so glad they are hot right now because I'm trying to get everything I can with pink bows on it. Well, that I like. So what I did is I went in my stash and I was like, okay, since they're all glittery, I'm going to get some ribbon that's all glittery that hopefully is a similar pink, which I think that worked really well personally. This is down with Fabri-Tac, okay, because being gift wrap paper, you know what I mean, and being slick and super thin, and what I did was try to, with my finger, was try to, if I had any little lumps and bumps of glue, just try to smooth it out as much as possible. I've already signed it, handmade by Corn, and this comes from a little punch from Tuesday morning years and years ago. And then on the inside, since the winter, as you see, I divided the bows into 2 packages because I know how, I'm not cutting down the mail. I really am not. I'm just saying I've had pictures sent to me about things like this, how they ended up in damaged mail and in a plastic bag themselves because they were almost ripped in 2. And it hasn't just happened once, okay? So to me, I said, I've got to figure out how to make this so that the top is, as you can see, you've got, the winner has to put this down, okay? Let me show you. Put this down and then pull up because I'm just so concerned about them getting to the winner safe and sound, okay? So we also have a die cut here, and then this is my bag topper that we're going to do together, and then our little pocket, and then our decorated pocket, and this is a sticker from Hobby Lobby. Remember at Valentine's when it came out? Okay. And so let's us do this side. And I am going to have to keep this open for reference because I've been doing a whole bunch of other stuff too. Okay. All right. Now, let me see. First off, we're going to have to decorate our, well, we can do this first, I reckon. Then we'll decorate our pocket. So, as you see, I got these darling little bags. Oh boy. I think they're from Tuesday Morning too. Many years ago, and they came like 50, I think. So I still have some left. And so the winner can open them and reseal them all they want. And so we're going to put our little topper on there. And I'm going to put this up here. Hopefully I am still in frame. And first off, I do several things. Sometimes I even get out my stapler and do that. But this time I'm going to do this Elmer's double-sided tape I found at Ollie's. And so far so good. You know what I mean? And sometimes I have to cut it anyway. Let's see if I went too long. Something says yes, and yes I did. If you do videos, you know that anytime you do a craft with me or a tutorial or something, almost every single time something will go wrong. And it's uncanny. It's like, well, not when, you know, when no one else is around, it's fine. It's kind of funny. Maybe that's why some crafters say, no, as much as you encourage them, please do a video, you know, your stuff is great. They're like, no. Maybe that's why. And as you see, this is great paper. This paper is from, it's not thick, I can tell you that. But it's not as thin as copy paper. But it's double-sided. I mean, exactly double-sided, which is super cool, I think. Okay, so. And that's from Amazon as well. I'm going to try to do it there. This doesn't always work real well either. How are you all doing if you have an Ollie's close by? How are you all doing with your Ollie's hauls? Because Brenda has had such a wonderful time. Allie has too. There's so many people on YouTube that have such a great time. They're finding things at fantastic prices. I've even gone 2 towns over and still tried. Went places I never went to before in my life. And was just thankful I left. But anyway, I'm not finding anything. I did find a lot of stuff for baking. They had tons of Sugar Bell baking stuff, especially the sprinkles. And my husband cannot stand sprinkles. Our daughter, when she was little, loved them. I think she still does. But when she was little, she adored them. Just adored them. Okay, I not only do that, but I also do the Fabri-Tac. And here's why. Not only does it bond fabrics, lace, glass, wood, leather, you know, I'm like, okay, if you're that good, then we'll just use the daylights out of them. Okay. So we want that bow on the front. So, uh-oh, I did something I don't normally do, y'all. I'm gonna undo it. See, again, when you start yapping, And no, I'm undoing it because, as you know, this stuff grabs so quickly. Hopefully that's okay. That you don't have time to move it around if you need to. And I want to put it just like, hopefully I'm in frame, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to try to get everything okay that way, and it kind of worked. It worked. I'm just being silly. Anyway, if you love sprinkles and you love, they had round cookie cutters, which I got for $1. To be real honest, I don't need them. Usually when I deal with cookie cutters, I get them for fake bakes. But this time, let's see, since this is on this side, then I have to do this one on that side. Does that make any sense? So what do I have as my, there it is. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna go like this. So that would be right about there. Yeah, right about like so. Let me see. Okay, if that's there, then we, oh, let's see, that would put it over too far. So I'm gonna have to go like that. So we're going to try to put our, this time I'm gonna do art glitter glue and put it everywhere but at this bottom. And yes, I put the sticker, I added more glue to it, and then put it on a pale pink cardstock. It's not heavy duty cardstock either, but it's nice, like 65 pounds, I believe. And so that nothing's, you know what I mean, I want it the way I want it. Y'all do that with stickers sometimes? I don't always use them as in just peel them off and put them on the thingy. Okay, that went about like that. About like that. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got this one here and that one there. And I forgot to tell you, I went around them in Kitsch Flamingo. Okay. So we've got, that's what the winner will get. And as you see, I did put several that weren't in the giveaway video, several of the large, these large bows on it, okay? Which looks like this, which will go on the front. We'll put that on the front, okay? Alrighty. So now we have to decorate our, where'd I put everything? My desk is always such a mess, y'all. Okay. So speaking of the Kitsch Flamingo, let me put this top on since we have to do this. And let me get rid of this trash. Okay. Yeah, I should have waited, but does it bother you? Does stuff like that bother you? It bothers me. Plus, it's a routine, isn't it? When you're creating and crafting, it's a routine you get into. And, yeah. So here's the Kitsch Flamingo. This is in the ink, not the oxide. And we do go around the whole thing, but not heavy duty. Let me put these up too. I know, isn't this extremely exciting? That's why I do so much of it, usually. Okay. I like accenting that little thumb hole there. Okay. Good enough, I do believe. Okie dokie. And we're going to decorate it first. And because I do that so that I can cut this off, a lot of people will go ahead and just measure this, cut it the exact way they want it. This is cardstock, by the way. And after they cut it exactly like they want it, then it fits perfectly. That doesn't happen with me. I'd love to tell you it did, but it doesn't. And that's okay. Now, speaking of that, do I need to put this, since this is handmade, you all, if I wanted to measure and measure and measure, I could make it be perfectly across like that. But something tells me when I go to put this pocket on there that it is not going to be exactly, what, 1/8 of an inch up or what have you. So, I am going to guesstimate. Is that what? Let me put this over here because I'll probably have to use it again. If I put this here, now there's Handsome coughing. He might try to come in even though I have my message out that says I am filming. So he might come say hey to us. Not sure. Sounds like he's outside the door wondering, should I? Because a lot of times he'll come in if he thinks I'm editing the video. Because he breaks my concentration, and which I just did right now because I'm concerned about, is he coming in? Is he staying out? Boy. Since I'm not standing up looking down either, I don't know if this is directly across from it or not, but I'm going to guesstimate and get out my pencil. That we should, I'll go down a little bit so we don't see my pencil mark. We should place it there. Okay. And I'm going to put this on, believe it or not, since this is paper and not cardstock. Oh yeah, anyway, I cut the top of the lace off and, you know, made it like so. And after I glued it here, you know, across wherever it's nice and, you know, thicker part where the glue would not, it'll show up, but not immensely. And then I left this glued here, 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 and here as well. But then left this open and then did the cutting. It just shows up so much nicer on there. Okay, since it's going on paper, I'm doing barely art glue. And I'm doing that because it's my preference for anything on paper unless it's on something slick, and then I do use the Fabri-Tac. This is taking a while because I need to put more in it. I had to get a little funnel because this is such a small, you know, when you take the cap off to refill it. And my my glue has become thick, as you see. I like getting in those corners. Okay. I'm going to have to pull this up like this. And hopefully because right there it still showed the bottom of that bow. Okay, and yes, I got a little bit over here. And then we'll just take our Fisker scissors that you can wipe clean so easily. Okay. And did I get this? No. Okay. Alrighty. So we were talking about ollies. This is more fun, isn't it? Oh, great. You see what I did? I cut in a little too much on that. Now, will that drive me a little bit crazy? Yes. So, I don't want to be driven crazy. So we are going to, first off, close our glue. And yeah, 3 different glues here, I know. That's me. And because this will drive me crazy, I'm going to cut it. Oh, I've already got that on the, okay. Just so that everything matches like it's supposed to. Oh, maybe I should. Okay. It's just a little sliver. Okay. But that's who I am. I know, isn't that ridiculous? But that's who I am. Some people would say that's ridiculous. I don't know why I said it was. I guess because I think some people would say, dear Lord, what's her problem? I just want everything to be like I want it to be. So then we've got to do our little inking again. Okay. Well, the weird thing is, it did fine at the top, but not at the bottom. Hold on. There we go. Part of that comes from having a parent that, you know, told all of us it has to be perfect. But as you all know, when you make something yourself, it doesn't always turn out perfect. But if you can do something to make it better, you know. There. Now I like it. Alrighty, now when I put that on, I use the art glitter glue. Anyway, the other part, I said part of it is having a parent like that. And the other part is I really want things the way I want them when I create something. And that is, I don't think that's a bad thing, you know? But yes, I make mistakes, and yes, I try to cover them up where, you know, and sometimes you've really got to be creative in covering up your boo-boos. don't you? It's like, what can I do? But not with that one. That one was easy. Okay, so we've got this. Then I've already cut this was off of a paper pad. I think it was from Michael's. They were doing borders and stuff. And so that's off of that. And let's put, I think I did this small, round off our corner. Yeah. Okay. If you're interested to know what this is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, Kadomaru Pro. It does small, medium, large, and it is fantastic, and that's off of Amazon. And we're going to go back and do just a little bit of inking. I just thought we'd do bows, 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 and guess what? Some more bows. Okay, so this gets placed here, like so. And let me check out something, y'all. Just to make sure it's hooked, because this should be nice and dry. Excuse me. How are we doing here? I want it nice and tight. Normally, I will take a bone folder and just a thin one like this and go under there, but no, not when it's going through the mail. No, no. Okay, so we're fitting fine, and this will be here, and then, okay, then we're going to put this one on. Okay, alrighty, just wanted to make sure. Okay, so let's see here. Maybe I'll do that in the fabric tag. As you all know, you go close to the edge, but if you go too close, it's gonna show. And let me put this on with this. I've said 100 times it does dry clear, but it dries glossy. Oopsie. The good thing about Fabri-Tac, the bad thing is it's expensive. The good thing is you can manipulate. You've got a few seconds to, uh-oh, that's not where I wanted it, you know, that kind of thing. Where a lot of other glues, that's it. Especially art glitter glue. For me, if it's down right away, it's down. There's no moving it around. I know some people don't have that problem, but I do. All right, now, this is another die cut that's going to go here. But what I do, we can do it together, is I'm gotten out a couple of my Ohuhu alcohol markers. I will probably start with this one to see if it's the lighter. It's better to go light first than the dark. You know what I mean? And we're going to do just a little bit of shading on the bow. Yeah. And you can see right here. Oh yeah, the lighter one will do it. we don't need that darker one. Like so. And see where the die, there is actually, they actually cut it right there. So you have, hopefully I'm in frame. So you have a nice little place. Then I also will come here and here. And you can also give a little gathering marks here and here. And if you're okay with that and you don't want anything else, you can also just slightly turn it, see, and give it just a little bit of color at the base, okay? You can also take your marker and mark here and here, but I kind of like that the way it is. I don't think I need to mark there and there. What do you think? I don't think so. But I do think I need to go over it again right here where the white one. Make it a little bit darker right there. Do the same over here. Like so. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, in case you're wondering, that was number 6 or 9. Alrighty, and we're only going to glue the top part, well, 3/4, no, 2/3, and that's it. We're leaving that bottom part alone. That I think I'm going to put on with my art glitter glue. And yes, I did back these with cardstock as well, because I wanted them nice and sturdy to hold this in. Okay, and I've got to hold this up to me. And last time I went right about here. Whoop, whoop. Don't do it. Okay. A little bit at the top. A little bit here. A little bit here. And that is it. Okay, we're not going to put anything in right now until, you know, that needs to dry. And like I said, it dries really, really quick, but I put quite a bit on there. Okay. Now, one more thing. Oh, 2 more things. I also did this sticker, which is, as you see, this one has the ribbon that goes down, the tail that goes down like this. This one has it on, you know, the left and on the right, which I thought was super cute. So that goes basically in the middle, but there, okie dokie, and that will be the fabric tack because we're going on lace. And I don't think you have to do that, but I do. Okay. I'm more comfortable with doing it on the lace, but I think I've seen other people do it on, glue it down on thin lace like this. This isn't thick lace, but thin lace like this with art glitter glue. So that's definitely up to you. We put that one down a little, and this one up a little. Yeah, like so. See? Boom, boom. Okay. So now that we've got that there, we are going to put, dry everybody, dry. We're going to put this bow here. This die cut is from, I think it's Spellbinders, years and years ago, guys. Joanne Fabrics had them on clearance when I grabbed them. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, so beautiful. Okay, but since it's flat mail, we're going to put it up on foam tape, but we're going to put it up on very thin foam tape. That makes any sense. Okay, which means we're going to do Dollar Tree. Okay, let's see here. Little piece. Do you all ever misjudge your foam tape? I do. Like that. I've got to be even smaller. Okay. And I know it's just a tiny piece, but okay. And then take all backing off. Come on, you. See? I don't just rip them off real quick. Slow crafting, like I said. Most people don't hang. Every once in a while, y'all will hang with me the whole time because y'all are working on something. But most people, about 5 minutes for my videos. That's what YouTube tells me. But for those of y'all who say, I stayed the whole time and I enjoyed it, that's why I do it. Otherwise, I think I'd stop doing it. You know? And yes, I go ahead and put some more, especially since I'm going on glitter. I have fun with it. I try to tell myself I'm making dominoes. Okay. And at first I thought, ooh, maybe like this would be cute. But to be real honest, I think it shows up better like that. You know? I think that shows the tails of the bow off better. So there's our front. Then we'll put it together. Hopefully everything is dry. Let's hope, let's hope. We don't want our winner having a hard time opening it. And so this goes on this side. This goes on this side. So we've got this here. Then we know to tuck it under here and place it up here so that it's up against that. So we know that that worked out great. And then this side, we're going in. Yeah, it's a little tighter fit because we just did it. And then that goes there, up there. So this, and I will put a little note in congratulating the winner. But we've done our pink bow giveaway card, and I want to thank you all so much for doing it with me, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.